Welcome. I have a super great and intense workout for you because I don't have a lot of time and I want to keep it short and sweet and to the point and get the maximum out of my training. So that's what I'm going to give you today. I have a ball with me. You can use just the floor. I would advise you to bring some sort of a mat if you just have a concrete floor, for example. And then you're just going to warm up with me and then see where we're heading. It's going to be 2 intervals and getting full on in our body. Yeah, up on your toes here, get your shoulders rolling. And my name is still Ria, and I am a fitness/yoga instructor and have the best experience here with you, I hope. All right, come on up. A few minutes to warm up the body, a little bit of a twist. Take your arms aligned with the shoulders, bend and stretch the elbows. And today I have a little bit of upbeat music. I'm going to turn it up. And then I have a timer that will tell you when to work and when to finish. Okay, left elbow, right shoulder jumping. So if you're not into jumping, I would suggest that you do one of the other videos that I have recorded. And for those Danes who are watching with me, next week, Danish video, I promise. All right, jump. And if you know in your own body that there are certain muscle groups that always tend to be a problem, that can be a knee or hip, your back, your shoulders, maybe as we do some squats, bring those parts into more movement. It might be your neck, might be your wrists. I always like to do a little bit of extra loving my wrists. So yoga instructor and fitness instructor, I use those small joints and muscles quite a bit. But sit down in your squat, toes and knees out. And keep going low. Just 2 more. Yep. And then a walkout plank for a warm-up. So get yourself somewhere where you can walk your hands to the front and just stay there. Feel the shoulders engage. And walk back. And just one more time. All right? Especially when we do this kind of really intense workout that I'm going to share with you today. It's important that our body is somewhat warmed up for all that we expose it to. So dynamic lunges. Step one leg back, not to the front. Keep a tall spine. A little bit of engagement in the core. You can keep your arms moving. Why not? Yep. Let's do 4. Great exercise for our hips, knees. And 1. Okay. Jumping jacks, and that will be the last. So, first interval training hit. It's called, will be 45 seconds of work, and then you have 15 seconds of rest, but not standing still or laying on the floor. I really would like you to move and maybe, do like this, maybe skipping without a skipping rope, or just walking around, shaking out, depending on how much out of breath you are, okay? So the first one you're gonna do is gonna jump as far ahead as you can. Calm down in your squat. Jump back or walk back up. 2 small jumps back. Don't go for 1 big jump back. I'm afraid you're gonna fall. Okay, 1 jump ahead, 2 small jumps back, okay? You will hear a noise. I'm gonna turn up this party music and then enjoy. Okay, go crazy, go crazy. 3, 2, 1. Yep. No excuse not to keep moving. If you have neighbors underneath you, talk to them later. So you'll hear a beep, 10 seconds. All right. 15 seconds of rest. New exercise. Up here. Knee jump. Lunge back if I have the space for it. Both legs. I promised you, this is gonna be great. Don't give up. Keep moving a little bit. Opposite knee. You can bring a little bit of weight with you. Like this. Jumping or just keep moving. I'm not gonna jump. My weight is too heavy. Stretch your arm. Get the knee and elbow in. Yay! You can do it. Then what? Okay, take a look. Jumping, one side. Gliding in a yoga squat, or yoga squat, not yoga squat. Go. Yay, come on. You should be out of breath by now. Really out of breath. 10 more seconds. Okay. Get a little bit more than 15 seconds. Repeating. These 4, okay? 8 seconds. Jumping to the front, plank, 2 jumps back. Second time, always harder. But I promise you intense, this is what you're gonna get. Knee jump, lunge back. If you can't do that, maybe do a jump squat instead. Keep knees and toes aligned here as you lunge back. get your weights. Now, I have 2.5 kilo. So if I jump, I can't reach my arms up. So if you don't have any weight, please go ahead and jump like I do now with the legs, right? If you don't jump, go with some speed. Moving, turning your shoulders. Lift the arm. Come on. 10 seconds. That's all. Last one. Are you ready? Find that inner power, right? So, jumping, gliding squat. You've started. You bring arms up as well. Again, why not? Keep moving. I've got 15 seconds for your left. Come on. Going low. Almost there. Okay. Calm yourself. Beautifully done. Now, interval training is one of the most effective ways of working out. That's why I want to keep it short and sweet. Now I'm gonna do 15. I'm not native English, so sometimes I mess things up. 50 seconds of work. You might think longer, but it's less jumping. More a little bit into what I will call strength, okay? So you might take a sip of water. Not too much though. I'm just gonna find the right timer. Applying the timer, you might be thinking, what app is she using? I can show you that after. Now, either you bring a ball, exercise ball, or you just bring yourself down on a plank and then just bring one knee in at a time, okay? It's a little bit easier, I would say, than using the ball. I will still be out of breath. So, because it's hard, but I'm not jumping as much. All right, up with the music. 3, 2, 1. If you have a ball, put your feet in, take the knees in like this, not lowering down your hip. Tuck the nugget, the hands firmly into the floor. And keep going. Woo! Core, shoulders. You gotta use the mats. Gonna do what I call atomic sit-ups. A little bit like this, explosive. So bring your hands or your weight to your ankles. So I'd like you to go up, explode up, and then resist a little bit down. So exhale as you come into your seat. Maybe keep hovering the legs. Gotta do some mixing of things. So, coming down, elbows up on your hands. Jump your feet to left and right side. Here you go. Gotta jump this way. Again, you'll use your mat for the elbows. You feel this in your arms yet? I feel it in my fingers. I feel it. You get a sound just there. Come up. So, a bit more into the legs, so we'll give our arms a bit of rest. Lunge back to the front. I'll tell you when to switch. Lunge back to the front. Keep maybe your right leg, bend it, and foot to the front. Come on. Keep it bended and switch. Opposite side. Stay low on the standing leg there. Got a few more seconds if you don't feel it yet. One more. Again, I'm just pausing, giving us a bit more time. Ball, plank, knees up. You choose. Get yourself in the right position. And this time I'm going to try to lift my hip if I can. Whew. Keep going. I'm shaking. I'm thrilled that that one stopped. So it's ab exercises. I think I'm just gonna go with no weights. My arms are getting too sore. Instead, I'm really trying to lift my legs up and keep them staying off the floor. So quick up, a little bit slower down. How are you doing? You like it so far? I promise you short, effective. Here you go. It's this, also the last 1.5 exercise. Plank, down on your elbows, jumping your feet to the side. Remember to switch elbows so you don't go down on the same elbow the whole time. Keep some distance in between your feet. Keep your hip as calm as you can. 15 seconds for you. Keep going. Keep your strength. So, how are you feeling right now? I hope exhausted, super exhausted. I just want to throw in 2 core ab exercises and then we're done, okay? So again, a mat, this floor that you see is my mat, and I actually just extended it a little bit. Maybe you can see that, some of you who've been following me. Yay! Did a little bit of investment. Whew, okay, lift your head up. If you're still completely out of breath, you might wait just a second. Elbows out, support your head. Stretch out one leg, take it back. So I want you to keep that navel nicely tucked in. Pelvis stays on the floor, so does the lower back, the lumbar spine. You feel any tension in your neck, you can just put your head down. But in this way, we get the rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscle, from the top to the bottom, which is, I think, really cool. Go on. Let's do 8. Keep it in. 7. 6. 5. Not too fast. 4. I feel it now. 3. 2. 1. Oh, that's so nice. Then we're going to go into the crossing muscles. This might be a little bit of a space problem. I'll try to come all the way out here. So take your arms out to the side, almost like a cross shape. Relax your head on the floor. Bring your legs up, either bended or almost stretched out. This is the more advanced one. All right, bring your legs out to the side slowly. Not all the way down. I would suggest navel in, reach up, opposite side. So really go slow. Want to support the lower back with the strength of our abs. And you're not going to be, you are going to be stronger, but you're not going to benefit as much of these exercises if you don't really pull in. Now, if you have been pregnant, you might feel like your abdomen is a foreign country. Like, how do I tighten in? But just continue to practice. Don't overdo it, but just continue to get acquainted with the nerves, everything in your abs, okay? So keep going for it, and then eventually it will come back. Last dip. And that was the very short and hopefully very sweet and effective workout for you today. Whew. I'm going to record one again tomorrow. That's why I wanted this to be very short and sweet, because I'm going to record tomorrow and then put it up next week. That's going to be a Danish one. If you really enjoy the English videos, let me know. I actually prefer doing English videos, so let me know what you like. And if you like these short, intense, I don't know how many calories you probably burned off, but it was a lot if you really went for it. So congratulations. Celebrate it with a big glass of water. Have a nice day.